Well, hello and welcome to Working with OmniFocus. I am thrilled to have you here. I'm Joe Bulig, and I will be your, tour guide and guy showing you around my own system. It's always interesting, I think, to see how other people do work with certain applications that we're big fans of. And that's exactly what Working with OmniFocus is. But just to kind of help things go a little bit smoother, I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration of where some things are at and how the whole thing works. It's pretty basic. Once you get your account and once you get logged in, you'll see a video list that looks just like this. And there are a lot of different categories as you go down through here. But one thing you'll note is that there are check marks next to some of these videos. And that simply indicates that that's one that you've watched. There is a way to mark those as completed whenever you get to those. So if we go into, say, more resources here and take a look at this one, what you'll see right here towards the top is that there is a button called Mark Completed. If you click on that, it simply marks it completed. If you do it by accident, you can always check it back so you can start over. But one thing you should note as well is once you have watched up to half of any of these videos, it'll mark this completed on its own. So you don't even have to touch it if you don't want to. It's kind of a neat little trick that's going on there. Something else, once you get into a video, sometimes I will reference resources and reference links inside of these videos. And if you just keep going down below that video, you'll see the list of resources that I'm referring to within that video. Something at the very bottom of these is also the forward and back between videos as well. So it just makes it easier to keep rolling through the list. And if at any time you're ready to go back to the video list itself, it's always right here in the menu and you can get back to it from there. So just for clarity's sake, if you notice, I marked it completed, and there at the bottom, it has a check mark next to it as well. That's the basics of how this all works. Two things I want to point out. If you go on down to the scripts section here, towards the bottom of that, you'll notice the request a script section. And I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to do, but we're going to try to see if there are some scripts that you feel like would be helpful and you feel like there's one that would be very popular. Just click on that. It takes you to a form that you can fill out, and it'll send me the information about the script that you're requesting. Also, directly above that, you'll notice the weather activation video is coming soon. There are a number of videos in this that are planned, but they have not been made yet. And the hope is that this will just kind of be an evolving repository of videos. And you'll be sent emails with updates of the new videos that are added to this repository as they happen. So that's the basics of how this all works. You can always get to your account, or you can log out of the system right here from the menu bar. But overall, it's those three and you're good to go. And that is the basics of how you get started and how you go through this whole video repository.